First you want to analyze how thick your piece is and where you want to remove some clay. If the bottom is really thin, you want to be careful. If it's really thick, you have plenty to trim. I'm going to center this visually using the little lines on the wheel, and I'm going to take 3 pieces of clay and secure them in a triangle around the piece. Make sure you hold your piece so it doesn't move while you're doing this. Then we want to check for to see if the piece is centered. So you're going to do this by a couple of different ways you can do this. One way is holding the needle tool in 2 hands and just making a line and seeing if that circle is pretty much in the middle of your piece. The other way you can check is to see where it touches your piece as it spins. If it touches kind of in one spot, like it's sort of hitting in that one spot, I'll stop my wheel, look where the mark is, here and here, and push it away from where it made a mark. So I'm just going to loosen this one and just slide it over just a little bit. Then I can check it again. Let's see. Still seems like it's hitting. And it's hitting almost all the way around. So it's really not off by much. I'm just going a little bit this way. And then now it's touching all the way around, which is perfect, okay? And if you want to, erase your marks, you can just use a sponge to do that. There's a pear-shaped trimmer like this, a bigger one, and a smaller one that has a round end and a more of a square end. And sometimes in the beginning, if you have a bigger piece, this is fairly small, but if you had a bigger piece, this trimmer can be good for flattening out the bottom. And you want to hold the tool still, and you want to just start peeling some clay away. And trying to level the surface of the clay as much as possible. I'm going to use this tool a little bit. A little easier to get a precise edge on a little piece like this. So I'm just using, I like to use my left hand to kind of keep the pot from bumping up and down. And 2 hands on the tool together, arms are on my legs. Go out from the center, outward in a straight line towards your right knee. Just peeling away the extra clay. And then you can do the same thing on the sides of the piece. Sometimes there's a little bump in there, so we'll use the round end to get in there a little bit better. Peel off that extra clay. This is an area of your project that quite often has a little thickness to it. So by beveling it and bringing it in, makes it look a little bit nicer. Now I can do a raised foot by coming in a little further here, making a little groove. I can recess my foot a little bit and then carve a foot out, recess the center area. Around this. I can go back into my grooves a little bit if I want. And then you can finish a little bit of smoothing you need to with the sponge. And then the last thing would be to sign the piece. And that's trimming. Piece is finished with the foot.